Hey guys, it's Gabriel here for Renaissance Poop. I released 2 trailers courtesy of comicbook.com. One is called I Won't Let Them Win, and the other is called Porgs Fly. I had them as one video, but they got blocked off by YouTube and Disney's copyright content. So I split them up. Hopefully they work. If they do, I will link them in cards up top so you can watch it, and this is the analysis and breakdown. Hey guys, we're gonna break these 2 trailers down, but first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below if you like the content, and please leave a like and any comments and questions at the bottom. Okay, let's get to this. In the first trailer, the longer trailer, the first new shot that we kind of see from this trailer is a shot of Rey training with her staff. She's holding it in a high position with her elbow tucked towards her ear, and like she's thrusting forward. She looks very concentrated. So it's a kind of a new shot of her training. And then we kind of pull back. We see a landscape of Skellig Michael there, or Act 2 in the movie. And we see her training off in the distance. The next new shots of this trailer, we see Poe's X-Wing. Actually, first we see a giant Star Destroyer. This may be Supreme Leader Snoke's Supremacy Star Destroyer / factory. This one looks very different than anything we've seen before. We see a shot of that in space. There's some asteroids off to the right. Then Poe's X-Wing pops into frame with that giant rocket engine attached to the back piece. BB-8's going boop 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 in a sad tone. So Poe jokingly says, "Happy beeps, BB-8. Come on, happy beeps." It's not like they're going on a suicide mission or anything. They might be. Who knows? They might be trying to infiltrate the Supremacy or this giant Star Destroyer here. We see a shot of Poe inside the cockpit, mentioning happy beeps. The X-Wing folds its S-foils down into flight mode, and then we see Phasma saying, "We're so glad to have you back." We've seen that before, but I don't believe it's been this zoomed in on Phasma in the last TV spot. And then we see and then we've already seen this before, where Poe says punch it. The X-Wing's extra booster rocket sends Poe shooting forward. So I believe this booster rocket is going to be used to get him onto the Supremacy or the Star Destroyer to avoid laser fire, because there's no way you can get into that thing at regular speeds. BB-8 is then thrown back. You see him lock into his socket on the X-Wing, and then the next thing you see is the X-Wing decelerate on top of the Star Destroyer, and Poe is thrown forward in his cockpit, and he's like, "Whoa, what a rush." Looks pretty intense, and then the turbo lasers start firing. So otherwise, if he didn't have that booster, he would have been toast already. That's cool. The next thing that we see is a new shot of the Falcon coming into or flying through the mines of Crate. We see it coming in from the left side of the screen, and then a TIE fighter shooting at it from the right and coming in from the top right. That's new, and it goes back to the familiar spot of the trailer where they're flying through the salt mines, or crystal mines, I guess I should say, on Crate. The rest of the trailer continues as normal as we've seen in other spots. We see Chewie, Kylo, Leia, all that, and then we jump to Crate. We see those those red dirt speeders flying towards the First Order, and we get a new shot of Finn saying, "I won't let them win." The rest of the trailer, I believe, continues with old footage we've seen. So that's pretty much the new stuff from that trailer. If we skip on to the next one, this one is called Porgs Fly, and that's pretty revealing about the Porgs. Should have said spoiler warning at the beginning of this stuff, but I guess it's too late for that now. Oh well. This TV spot starts with the Supremacy again, and Poe's X-Wing popping in front of it. Same thing, the booster rocket's fired. So now we've seen that. We see how Poe reacts. And also gives a new shot of Chewie going into the red crystal mines of Crate through the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. We still can't see who's flying. Well, we really can't see who's flying co-pilot, but actually, you know what? We don't see a co-pilot at all. So this could be Chewie is just flying this thing solo. Pun intended. Dark pun. Solo's dead. Sadness. Anyway, next thing we see is the Porg on the other side of the cockpit, and he's being slammed into the window by the G-forces of the cockpit. Now, this Porg has a very happy expression on his face, so which might mean one thing. This Porg's flying across the room. That means Porgs probably can't fly like puffins or penguins. So this might be his first experience of flight. So he slams into the side of the Millennium Falcon cockpit, and he has this odd expression as he sees out the cockpit, and you can see he's flying. He has this really dopey expression as his face is glued to the window. So this is the first time experiencing flight, which is pretty cute in a way. I think these guys are actually going to be pretty adorable and probably a little menacing, so I can't wait to see them. I was initially worried they were going to be just like a really shitty children's gimmick, but they're starting to grow on me. But yeah, guys, that's the new stuff. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.